Hello everyone, today we're going to look at how to create a volume of a cylinder solver using Visual Basic 6.0. Well, my name is Mike Tibello and a warm welcome to MTech Tutorial Hub. Now we begin. First, you launch your Visual Basic 6.0. Basic 6.0. Look at it here. Launch it. Now you click on Standard exe. Click on Open for it to open. Maximize your window like this. You can increase the size. You can equally increase the size of this. Now in creating a volume of a cylinder, first you need to know the formula. What is the formula of a volume of a cylinder? The formula is pi r square h. That's the formula. Pi r square h. That's the formula. Now what this one is telling you that you need at least, they will have two variables there. We have the variable r and variable h. So first of all, I will now use my label, or else let me just have this as heading. Let me have the caption first. Volume of cylinder solver. Okay, this can be bolded. You can increase the font size too. Look at the font size here. This can be increased. Where is it? Font size. Can make it bold. Increase font size to 17 here and click OK. You can now centralize it from the alignment here. You select center. Good. Now your variable r, because we said the formula is pi r square h. Now our first variable, which happens to be r, we're using small r. Then the other one, you remove this. The other one is h. These are the inputs that we'll be using. We can increase the size of this. We'll go to the font. You increase the font size, bold it, increase the font size to 15. Should we make it 17? Yeah, 17. This one equally 17. Click OK. Now even the answer that will be though, even this, the text result here that will appear should be, need to be equally increased. We will increase size. We will increase it to 17. Why not 15? Make it 15. 15. This one to 15. Bold 15. Okay. Now what remains, you have now your inputs. What is now remaining is the output. Assuming we've chosen a assuming we have chosen a text box for output. Now all you need to do is to get this to volume, which is, you can change this label to volume, change the font size, font size 15, 17, yeah. Meaning we are going to use a text box to display our output, which is the volume here. Now this one we increase the size to 15. Okay, now you need to have a command button. You need to have two command buttons. One should be calculate, the font size should be, make it 14. Now you need it here too, and name it as cancel. Need to bold it, and 15. Okay, now you can remove these texts. Go to text here, look at it here, you remove, click on the other one again to remove, erase it, click on the other one again, tap your backspace. Okay, now this is it. This reduce this height, and this is volume. Now what we are going to do now is to double click on calculate. Now it will now take you to your project form here. That's the code window. This is where we type our code that will respond to this. Once we click this, now this code will run beneath, which will help us with the answer. Okay, now we need to write a code now. This is a converter val to convert whatever will be in the parentheses to values. Val text 1 dot text as the first one, which is R. The H is also val text 2 dot text, close the bracket. What this one means is that now val is a converter, as I've said earlier, and text1 dot text1 here means is the name of this object, this text box, and dot text here means that's the property, its property, the property name. Likewise this here. Okay, now what remains is for us to define our pi, which is pi. We know pi is 22 all over 7. It's always 22 all over 7. Then now we can now comfortably calculate our volume. Our volume should be pi, which is pi, which we have defined here, which is pi asterisk, which is a multiplication between bracket, then r, then raised power 2. You close your bracket times h by r square h. Good. Then the next thing is our output. This is just like a processor. Now we need to get the output. Now the output, we want the result to be displayed here in this text box 3. Now we're going to type text 3 dot text, which is equal to v, simple, which is equal to whatever value that we have here will be displayed in text box 3. That's the meaning. Whatever value you have here will be displayed here. Okay, I think we are good to go. We can now try and run our program first. Okay, you can run your program from here. From the start, you can click the test, zoom in, use 3 for radius, 5 for height, calculate. What's the volume? Look at it here. We've gotten it. I think we are on the right track. We've gotten it. If you think this one is not right, you can try it on a calculator, so you could prove whether this is reliable or not. Just trying to increase it. Okay, let's try it again. 2, 3, radius, then 8, 6, 8. Sorry, what's the volume? Look at the volume here. We've gotten the volume. But mind you, this one is not working because we have not written any code behind it, so we need to write a code for it to be able to do something. Okay, now we stop it from here. I have to stop it first, then you now double click on cancel. Now then, in between the private sub command this and the end sub, you need to write either end, just write end, or you can alternatively you can write unload me, but this one is okay as it is now. Let's try running it again. Cancel. Yeah, that's great, meaning it's working. 4, 1, calculate here. I think this is a great one. And we can still add something again, which is a focus, which you can use an alt key to focus, to make a focus, just like we on this console we want to make C as our focus point there. How do we do that? Then you add ampersand behind here, add ampersand behind C. You see, you can see C here being underlined, meaning you can access Alt C, whenever you run a program, by Alt C, meaning you are canceling this. Whenever you press Alt C, now you can change it again. Let's try changing it again and make it A, the access point there, ampersand, which is A. Let's just use A. I think it's wise if you can use A. Okay, it's still okay. For this, let's use L for calculate. That's behind L. You add ampersand there. It will now underline L there. Now let's try running it. Run. If you want to cancel it, you can press Alt C, Alt A this time around, Alt A, then it will now cancel a program. Perfectly working. Try it again. To calculate, enter your variables first. Calculate, Alt L to generate a result for you. As simple as that. So if this has helped you, don't forget to like, comment and share my video. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Thank you very much.